Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 7th day of July. Nope. July? The hell is wrong with me? It is the 7th day of November, 2025. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is not the 7th day of July. It's completely different than that, and we might get some snow tomorrow here in the Twin Cities area. Regardless, be careful out there, everybody. Good morning to you. My name is Chris Hockey, and big Friday for you. We meet our brand new Minnesota Twins manager today. He's going to play the initials game. Plus, our buddy Nate Henderson's in as we are right ahead of Veterans Day this coming 11/11, and so much more. Listen, Marnie, Parrish, and a cast of thousands. Here's some comedy from Tim Harmston on the Power Trip Morning Show on a Friday. Now, you come on in. It's Friday, and I am glad you are here. Really.
I'm mad at the airlines. They always have these specials that don't exist, you know, like round-trip tickets starting at $49. Yeah, right. There's no $49 round-trip ticket, or there might be one, and it leaves like a year from now, and it goes from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Topeka at 4 in the morning, and it's the pilot that blacks out over 10,000 feet, and the stewardesses are cats. And you can get a $2 a day rental car, which is a donkey with a belly full of Red Bull. Bring it back full.
It's exactly what I thought it was.
Line is waiting.
Ballish to me, but
He is on your side. You hear the distant thunder.
okay, if you
There's
get,
lightning in your stride.
can't take your eyes off. Okay, thank you. I'll have another.
For the warriors. Never giving up the lead. To take it to the top. There's only one winner. You're never gonna stop. There's only one winner to take it to the top. Got your eyes on the prize.
It is Friday, November 7th of 2025. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. We made it to the end of the week. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. No John Kreisel. He's out, I don't know, shooting stuff, right?
Yeah,
shooting
he's at
stuff
deer
and whatnot.
camp. Yep.
Deer camp.
Yep.
Dear Camp.
He's at deer camp, and I texted him last night because Wheel of Fortune was a train wreck. And I'm like, are you watching Wheel? This is a mess. And he said, nope, DVR. Can't wait to watch it later. God, he loves the
He
Wheel.
loves it. He just loves it.
Yeah. I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's hard not to. Man,
Yeah,
they made some
it's good.
massive mistakes last night. Who saw us one of those games? You're like, is this rigged?
Yeah.
Oh man, they made 4 or 5 gigantic mistakes. Can't wait till Kreisel texted me after he watches the Wheel. Gotta love the Wheel.
Yeah, he absolutely loves it. He watches it like it's a Vikings game.
Yeah, it's that important. I agree.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Vikings later. Mark Parrish will be here later. Marnie Gellner will be here later. Derek Shelton, the new manager of the Minnesota Twins, will be here later. That's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, that's right.
That's going to be super fun.
Did you say hi to Nate, or did you going to ignore him?
What is your name again?
My name's Nate.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
Oh, man. I wish you played sports.
Hi, my name is Nate, and I have
That's
a gambling
Nate.
problem.
Got it.
No, your name's Chris.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's over there. Nick, what up, dude?
There's Nick Madden.
He's over there running the KFAN.com/watch.
I think
don't
it's
know
Nick.
if we can
Is
hear
it
him
Nick?
today.
I think
have no
so.
idea.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Yeah, I
matter
don't know
what
if we
their
can hear him
names
today or
are.
not. No clue.
No, it doesn't matter.
No
at all.
clue.
Why would I have to remember either one?
Right.
Who cares?
Do you guys have an old person
Henderson.
thing that you enjoy as much as John Kreisel likes Wheel of Fortune?
Well, I do.
Yeah, he does.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, but I've been an old game show soul since
what?
I was game
Oh,
show
Okay.
soul.
cool, man.
Almost talk.
Yeah, I got
Almost.
him.
Almost what?
Yeah. We almost won.
No, I don't know. It's you catch the last 4 or 5 minutes of Channel 4 News, and then there's the Wheel.
Yeah.
There's Seacrest.
Would you rather watch Wheel for the rest of your life or Jeopardy?
Wheel.
Paul, I feel like Paul. That's a great question. A lot of people have been asking me about that.
Thank you.
Actually, that is a great question.
That is a really good question.
You know what that
Wheel.
is, dude? It's a good cue.
I'm better at Wheel.
Yeah, me too. Jeopardy wears me
Man,
out.
I love
Yeah.
both of them almost equally.
Do you
That's
ever
super close? That's a
Do
great
you ever
question.
feel dumb watching Wheel? Because there are times I
No.
feel dumb watching Jeopardy.
Okay, well, no.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Never feel dumb watching Wheel.
Unless it's like Celebrity Jeopardy. Then I'm
Easiest
like-
thing of all time. Then
I'm
you
like,
feel like a god.
I'm so smart.
Yeah, exactly.
You a god.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here are old people things that young people do.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Massive font on their phone.
No, not yet.
Mine's standard size.
Mine's
Same.
standard, but I have to take off my glasses to look at my phone and put back my glasses back on to see anybody more than 5 yards away.
Do you have to squint, like close your bad eye?
Sometimes, you know what? It's a
only
weird
when my
thing.
dad's in the room.
No, please don't make fun. We're talking real things here,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
Talking real here, okay? Nate's a veteran.
It's Nate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Nate. Okay.
But I don't realize I'm squinting until I see a picture of myself, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Was I trying to see an ant on the ground? The hell is wrong with you? Old guy shoes. That's Chad Abbott.
Well,
Because of his drop
His
foot.
it's just it's
Yeah, I
orthopedics.
mean, I wear these. These are old guy shoes.
Yeah, those are
The
boats.
slip-ins, yeah.
I'm 55 almost, so every
Yeah.
pair of shoes I wear are
Yeah.
old guy shoes.
I wear old guy shoes, yeah.
Going to the store early in the day.
Oh, yeah. I do that.
Well, but that's different because our day is wide open. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like we
like-
wait until we get off of work at 5.
But what about on Saturday? Do you get up like at the crack of ace?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I do. I'll go at like 6, 7 a.m., yeah.
What?
6,
Oh,
7.
yeah.
See, 6, 7. We're cool.
Look,
We're
you
young
are
still.
cool, man. Look at you. Wow.
6, 7.
Yeah, I'll go that early, yeah.
That's
What?
ridiculous.
To a
What
grocery
the hell
store?
are you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you do
I'm
that?
up that early. I'm always up early. I
Why
can't
aren't you
sleep
watching
in.
Leo?
My wife is. I go to the store.
If I go to the store that early, you can know one thing's for sure. It's hunting season. MILF hunting season.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you probably actually haven't been to bed yet.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's not get crazy.
Or you're going through the self-checkout aisle with air freshener and a plunger.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. She'll hawk that.
What?
It's the reason why you would go to the grocery store at 6 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some of that too. Excuse me, ma'am. I know the pharmacy hadn't opened yet, but I have to call a friend of ours. He's got some laying around.
That's the best time, though, to go to the store.
Why?
Because there's no one really there.
Except for
All the
other
stuff-
elderly people?
Yeah, all the stuff is fresh. If you want fresh, like donuts,
What the hell
that's
does
best
that
time to go.
matter?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to go that early.
Because of fresh donuts?
Yeah.
That's a good
Are you-
idea for
obviously.
Are you getting donuts? Or do you just
Sometimes.
like walking past them and going,
No,
oh, thank
sometimes,
God
but-
they're brand new?
you. Looks like you got some.
Okay. Yeah, Jerry's has great donuts. You got to get there early for the best ones, and they're hot and they're fresh.
My God.
Do you think if you went at 8:30, they'd be worse?
Yeah, because everybody's picked through them.
Pick through
Because all
it.
Edina
This
kids
isn't
get
a-
donuts
Where
for
do you get
breakfast.
This isn't a pumpkin patch. They're going to
On
be
a
fine.
Saturday
People
They have
picking up
plenty.
and squeezing the sons of
No,
bitches. What
on
is it,
s-
Sherman's?
On Saturday or Sunday mornings,
Oh, yeah, that's a good
the
point.
donut area at Jerry's and Edina is packed.
Can I
because
show you
all
where your
Edina
donut
kids
area
get
is?
donut- It's my whole body. It's always crowded. If you want to get the good apple fritters, you got to
Oh,
get
my
there early.
God. Maybe mix it an apple salad. God.
I don't do it every goddamn weekend. I do it like once a month, maybe.
Think about what you just said. That's the most Edina thing I've ever heard. If I don't get in line for the apple fritters, it gets nuts.
It gets crazy. Yeah.
They get picked through by all the high school athletes in their scholarship.
Melissa, make sure you get me something. I'm afraid the freshers are going to be gone when I get there. Melissa,
It's your personal assistant.
Melissa, do me a favor. Would you please get in line for me? Because I don't have to stand in line. Another apple fritter.
I like them.
Do you like Baltic cream?
Baltic cream.
You know you like Baltic cream.
Yeah, Baltic cream.
Because if you don't get there early with your big fake woman.
Does Hawk mean Bavarian?
I don't know.
Yes.
I like Boston cream.
No, Boston cream.
Yeah, he does.
That's what I said.
It's hard to hear in the Dinah
I
accent.
can't help it. I talk like this.
How big are your teeth?
How big are my teeth? I know it's five-folded, but can you ask me that?
Wow. Hey, but you don't go just for donuts?
No, but I'll go if Kelly and I have breakfast on Saturday mornings together, and if there's something we need, I go. I don't go all the time. I don't get donuts.
Does she ask you to get poison?
No, I don't get
Who's
apple
watching?
donuts.
Who's watching?
Leo?
Lionel?
It's Lionel, yeah.
My
thank you.
wife.
When you guys are at breakfast together?
No. We have it at home.
Oh,
Or
delicious.
we take him with. We
Who
went
makes
to
it?
Mostly my wife. She makes good breakfast.
You're making wife
The
cook?
pro tip is to go
Excuse me,
do
Nate, I have a
stuff with
question
your
for you.
child while they're still little.
Nate, excuse me.
Yeah,
I have
we
a
do
question
that all
for
the
you.
time.
You don't have a cook?
No,
You make your wife make your food?
no, I don't have.
Oh, my God. You're poor.
What accent is he doing right now?
Dinah.
I don't know, but it's bothersome.
Why do you have an erection?
I don't. What?
Because you want to, make sure you get the right city council members and senators and
Well
mayors
played.
in place. Why?
And you're at Thanksgiving at my house, huh?
I'm Crackhead Brenda.
Crackhead Brenda.
Paul, your hands up.
Crackhead Brenda. One hog. No, for sure he will.
As long as the pharmacy's open on Saturday.
Because that stuff's behind the counter.
What's plan B? I don't understand. Why do you want me to drink this?
I think apple fritters is plan A.
Yeah. It always is for me.
Yep. Man.
This tastes funny.
Anyway, what else do old people do?
Driving like a little old lady.
No.
I don't do that. Never.
No,
I never
drive
do
with
that.
road rage.
I go nowhere unless I have to be there immediately.
I know. Let's go back to phones for a second. I know one old man thing that I do, and I know I'm doing it, but I just don't care. When I'm at a table, I almost always have my phone at face level. I don't like my neck. To your point, when you hurt your neck when you were scrolling Twitter all day waiting for Harbaugh news.
Yeah.
Oh no, me too.
I don't have my neck down all the time when I'm texting. I'll pop my elbows on the table and have it at face level so I can look right at it. And it almost makes it look like I'm filming people if they're across the table, and that's why people hate it. But it's I don't want to be staring straight down at my phone. So that's apparently I've been told that's an old man move is to have it at face level.
Well, it is
Or
good.
eye level.
I tell you, when obviously this time of year I ride planes a lot, and you do spend a lot of time looking straight down.
Exactly.
You got to be real careful because man,
that sucks.
That sucks, man. Yeah, that does suck. Oh.
Oh, I got tech neck.
Oh no, that's why my neck hurts. That's what I'm sure what it is.
I like a donut every once in a
you can
while.
tell.
Kill me.
No, it's fine.
Okay, crackhead.
I'm on Sauce. I am definitely on your side.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you move around. I don't.
That's one big side.
Oh, why are you so mean to me about my weight?
It's not me, it's Crackhead Brenda. She can't be trusted.
Yeah,
She does live in Edina, though, I think.
Well-
or at least visits there.
They have nice boxes.
Hi, how are
there.
you?
Nice what?
Nice boxes.
Not those. He means cardboard boxes, Paul.
Oh, you don't want to see this thing.
Oh, gross.
Weird sounds escaping your body.
Sure.
Not just farts and stuff like that, but
Sure.
pops, and you're like, where the hell did that come from? And sometimes my belly is like, rah, rah. I'm like, dude, you just ate. Relax.
Is that the did Tony Romo make an old man sound?
I
that's
think he
the
made
worst.
a young man sound.
Yeah, that was a young
It's
man
the
sound.
worst.
Let's see, early dinners. That's definitely sauce. He eats as early as
Oh, yeah.
I like doing that, too. I eat about 4 o'clock every day, sometimes even earlier.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Yeah, we eat at 4:30.
But again, that's our schedule. I don't want to eat at 8 or 7 or 6. It's too late.
I do
Time
this.
for the wheel.
I do this to the point
Right,
where
then it's bedtime.
I do this next one to the point where people notice. I check my pockets to make sure I've got everything.
Same.
Oh,
a
yeah.
1,000 times a day I do that.
I know all the time.
Yep.
Where's my keys? Where's my phone?
Yep.
Where's my wallet?
Keys, cell phone, wallet. Keys,
Where's
cell
my
phone,
plan
wallet.
B?
Got it. Where's what?
It's at Jerry's on Saturday morning.
Do you guys add like AirPods to that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Yes,
Yeah.
my right front pocket.
Yep.
I have a pocket for everything. That's an old man thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Left back pocket, that's my phone. Right back pocket, that's my wallet. Left front pocket, that's my keys. Right front pocket, that's my AirPods.
But don't you just think it's maybe sure it's a sign of getting older. It's also a sign of getting wiser. It's the recklessness of youth of not knowing where things are. When you get older, you start to learn. How about just be mature and know where all of my important things are at all times?
Yep.
So being organized is part of that. When I was 24, sure, probably left the house a time or two without my wallet. I haven't done that in 20 years. Right? I always have my wallet with me.
Yeah.
So where it is at all times. Because I got to go play cards.
Yeah, man.
Got to have my wallet.
You got to get
Let's
into
go.
the building.
Got to get into the building.
What do you guys think? Does Crackhead Brenda have legs? I mean, is this a
I think she's got one. And a hell of a story.
what happened?
I don't know.
I don't think you'd ask or care.
I fell asleep on the Twin Tax.
The Twain Twags.
I can't tell if Brenda is the daughter of Gary Delabate or she just needs a speech therapist. I can't tell.
Gary's got some questions to answer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gary.
God, I love Gary.
Gary's the best.
I don't listen much anymore.
Yeah, it's obviously still the GOAT. It's still great.
Yeah, I don't. They don't have as many shows as they used to. Obviously, I don't know how often they're on the air, but it's not very often.
No.
I got to listen to the Bets and Quotes podcast.
Sauce, this is normally when I would say something weird and try to get into a transition, but that's done until the spring.
You're trying
And
to do
Tommy's
what?
not here.
And Tommy's not here.
I can't. I was going to do that too.
Yep. All right, so Derek Shelton,
Brenda.
manager of the Minnesota Twins, will be here around 7:30 or so we'll have a chance to talk to him for 30, 45 minutes, something like that, and then we'll play initials with him at 8:15. I have no idea if he knows how the game works. We're going to find that out when he gets here at 7:30, but hey, man, what, about 10 months ago, Ryan Jeffers smoked all of you.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
true.
the bar is set high for the Minnesota Twins. We'll see if the manager can keep up with you guys. Marnie later, Parrish later, Mr. Z later, Nate Henderson's here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hey, good morning, Patrick Morning Show 552. That's right. Well, I guess whatever time it is, wherever you're listening, whenever you're listening, maybe I should stop saying what time it is because you're looking at your clock going, man, I'm 19 hours late for work. It's Saturday.
Are you guys always surprised? And I know a lot of people that do this. And by a lot, I mean like 5. Are you guys always surprised? I when we were in Vegas, one of the listeners said that he was still catching up and was about 4 months behind.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're binging us like a Netflix show.
Yeah.
And most of the show, what, half of it is pretty time sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Because if he's listening to the show from 4 months ago, he's talking about middle of summer or late summer, like
the
sporting
raging
events.
twin season. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, are you listening to those episodes, though, just skipping ahead when we go hardcore sports, or what are you doing? But he was like, yep, I'm probably like 4 months back, but I'm trying to catch up. Like, Jesus.
Wow.
That guy,
You got an email?
that guy definitely doesn't care that it's 5:52 in the morning.
I got an email from Timothy Bobby Brown.
Oh. Happy birthday, Bobby.
He says,
Brown.
I like to listen. I try to fast forward when meat sauce talks.
Wow.
Spend a lot of time fast forwarding.
I don't. What? I'm sorry, Timothy Bobby Brown.
Hey, what is the skip button on the iHeart app? Is it 30?
Isn't it 15 to go back?
15 back, 30
15
forward.
back, 30
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Not that I know,
One step up.
because I listen every day.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
All right, so Sauce, do me
That's
a
Nate,
favor.
by the way, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Do me a favor.
Hi.
For the rest of the day, if you talk for exactly 30 seconds. Just so that guy can be like, oh, God. And then he can skip, and then it'll be right back to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Never stops talking.
Well, but now I...
What? Yes, I do.
Okay, keep going, though. 29 more
I
seconds.
was being
Go.
that guy.
You can't stop because now
Won't stop.
Now he skipped ahead.
Well, give me a topic.
Oh my
Jesus.
God! What is this? Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, you are Crackhead Brenda, and you just walked into the drugstore looking for some Plan B.
Hello, my name is Crackhead Brenda. I, last night, slept with a man named Chris Hockey.
Oh.
He gave me the business. It was the best sex I've ever had.
Oh, thank you, Brenda.
But he decided the ride was over too quickly and he didn't have time to get off the ride, if you know what I mean. So now I have a problem. Not only did I not clean myself up, but I'm going to give birth to a little Christopher Allen Hockey. So can you point me where I can figure this out? And I would love an apple fritter, please. The fresher, the better. How long, much more do I have to talk?
Dear God.
He asked you a question, Corey.
Yeah, I asked you a question.
Are you still Crackhead Brenda?
Yeah.
What was the question you asked about midway through?
How much longer do I have to talk?
No, you said something about, could you point me into the direction of somebody who could help me figure this out? Or what did you say?
Yeah.
So you mean giving birth?
No,
What did you
that's
mean?
not what I'm saying happened with Hawk and I.
No, you said you were going to. Yes, you did. You just said you were going to give birth to a little Christopher Allen Hockey.
No, yeah.
And you were like,
you were so deep in Crackhead Brenda, you weren't listening anymore.
full method acting.
Wow.
Then you said something about, could somebody help
But then I
point me in the right
realized,
direction?
in my scenario, I realized it would be an honor to give birth to a mini Christopher Allen Hockey. So instead, I would rather have a fresh, hot apple
fritter. But also, again,
Delicious.
I love that Crackhead Brenda slept with Chris and immediately knows his full given legal name.
No, he leads with that.
That's on the paperwork.
Yeah, well said.
So she's going to name the kid after him, even with the middle name.
Yeah.
Full, all in.
No,
Great.
in this scenario,
Now she knows all my passwords.
he's long gone. I'm never going to see him again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
I wonder where she's going to
Yeah.
find him.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm on the Oregon Trail.
Well, she has two places she could find him.
Here or the casino.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Or pretty soon, in a box right beside her.
What were we talking about again?
I don't remember.
Me talking.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Time travel and
Time
skipping
travel.
ahead
That's
in the
right.
podcast
That's
and
right,
whatnot.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you are. KFAN.com/watch, by the way, if you want to look at us and see what we look like this morning. If you want to watch our almost new friend, Derek Shelton.
Oh, yeah. That'll be
wait.
great.
When's he getting here? Do you know?
Around 7:30 or so,
Cool.
give or take.
Looking forward to that. I got some things for you guys, some leftovers from this week that we never got to play. Would you like to hear some of them? This is a fight at the Bass Pro Shops
Oh,
that happened. And I loved it because in our prep services said probably over the fact that there was only one triple XL shirt left. But I like the last thing I hear in the audio. What?
And you wonder why our schools
that's
are
such
falling
a good
apart.
line.
What?
That lady's had it.
What? Brenda?
So hang on, the fight was over what?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know
doesn't
what
say.
they're fighting over.
Over a bathroom dispute.
In terms of what?
Oh, they were waiting to get
Waiting
into
in
the
line
bathroom?
or something?
Yeah, if somebody budges, that's the worst.
At a Bass Pro Shop, the line for the bathroom, was there an event?
Yeah, it was the grand opening.
Oh, grand opening.
Okay, well, that changes.
And then they were fighting over who was supposed to be next in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the schools are falling apart because of it.
That's why.
Yep. I wonder what triggered that out of her. You know?
Yeah.
I wonder what brought that to mind.
I feel it has a little touch of Pete Weber when he said, "Who do you think you are? I am."
Yes.
Like he knew what he
Yes.
meant, but the words just came
Yeah,
out. I'm sure
correct.
she's trying to say like, what's wrong with society? Why don't people have manners? Why can't people treat each other? But instead, she just said, "This is why our schools are falling apart."
Yeah.
We know what she meant, right? Like, be nicer.
Yeah, no,
Right.
for sure, yeah. Yeah.
And pick better words.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is why our schools are okay. Paul, your hands up.
That lady would hawk.
Well, yeah, she likes the outdoors.
She's big into
She likes-
education, too.
fishing.
You know?
She likes grand openings.
Yeah, right?
Like Hawk's backside.
Oh, I like your grandma's opening.
Wow.
They're both gone.
Oh, boy. Wow. And that's the title
No, he
of the
meant,
podcast.
he meant the restaurant up at
No,
in
you heard
Duluth.
me.
Okay.
The restaurant up in Duluth.
Great spot.
So there's, I got another one for you.
When you guys go to places like Bass Pro Shops or, whatever, any of the outdoor stores, do you guys ever walk through a section that you've never been a part of it anyway, but you're like, man, I should get into this? The only reason I ask is I wouldn't say get into this is the right word, but man, archery looks fun. Like whenever I see the giant targets and bow and arrows and stuff, my friend Chad had one growing up. His dad had a bow and arrow, and we used to shoot it in the backyard.
No.
And looking back, there's no way a couple of 12-year-olds should have been just firing bow and arrow.
Real bow and arrow?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Backyard, Chisago City, just shooting at and they had a full target and everything. And I'm like, what if we miss? There's a neighbor, not mowing his yard, but we're going to fire it into his backyard if we miss the target. That's not good.
God, how many...
But then just don't miss.
How many animals?
Says the military, man.
Right.
I was 12.
Animals did you guys kill with those?
0.
How many did he kill with them?
I don't know. I think a lot. I think his dad. Chuck shot a lot of.
Where's Puffy been?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Prison.
Oh my God.
Hang on. That was two interesting mistakes.
Yes.
Chris made one without thinking, then I made one without thinking.
Yeah.
I meant Diddy. You meant like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or a pet.
Pet cat. That was crazy.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
But you answered both questions.
And neither one of us was wrong.
Yeah, no. You are correct.
For the record, I meant Diddy.
And yes, he did.
Yeah.
And-
yes, he did.
And finally,
Crazy.
one more thing before we go to break. A new TikTok trend involves eating beans.
I started with the beans because I was having anxiety really bad. And someone on TikTok said, hey, beans help with anxiety. I was down for whatever, ran to the pantry, grabbed a can of beans. I had just gone on a run, and I was eating the beans, and the food noise just stopped. And I felt just like I had eaten a steak, a potato, and some broccoli, and just that good of a feeling. The next day, I went on my run, and I was like, we're going to do that again. My recovery from the run, it was like, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? Really amazing.
Sounds like it's working.
Yeah, it does. She might need to slow down on the beans, but yeah.
It sounds like it's helping her be propelled.
It sounds like it's helping her getting divorced.
So, our stupid part jokes aside, what is the logic here? Is she saying that if you work out with beans, it makes you feel fuller and recover faster? What's the deal?
That is true. The fiber and just all that involved, it does help you feel full, and the beans are great for you. I wish I could eat them more, but literally. My cat would move out.
Yeah. Who's the guy you've had on? Blue?
Oh, Dave Buettner.
Yeah, Blue Zone.
Yeah, the Blue Zone. He talks about how good beans are for you. My question to that lady is it just any kinds of beans? Because there's lots of different beans out there. Is she just going to the pantry and emptying jars of beans?
Oh, gross. God, your dad can't wait to move in.
And there's no way her husband wants her to live to 100 if she sounds like that every day.
I'm telling you,
she lives in the brown zone.
I'd have to take a Gas X every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I know they're good for you. I know they are, but it's intolerable for me. And I love my own scent.
It's like why it should be legal to have a Chipotle at an airport that flies internationally.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? It's like
no. But
if you're flying to Duluth, sure, we'll all jump on this plane with you. But
Dwight flies it.
I'm not going to Thailand with you. All right. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, thanks.
Front page sports in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
So my favorite part about that was it was yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. Chad Abbott says, why is your show the only show that misses the weather updates? Why can every other show do it, but you guys are never paying attention? The weather goes off, and you guys almost never say it. When you do, you panic. Yeah. And I go, I don't know. And then we just missed one.
I didn't even know it. Well, first of all,
we were doing other stuff.
Yeah. Normally Zach is here, but I don't know why I depend on it. He's always on vacation. So that's one. Number two, I was loading in Justin Jefferson audio in the other studio. And number 3, you guys never listen.
No,
So,
I'm not listening during the
I don't blame you.
commercials.
I don't know. So that's how it goes.
Oh, we're doing other stuff. We're getting stuff done,
It's
man.
40. It's going to be 48 for the high.
Nailed it.
And here's the problem with that. I did load in the weather, Chad.
Yeah,
Chad.
Hold on. Where's it at, man? Oh, here it is. And we're not getting a big snowstorm.
There is still a chance that we could see a trace of snowfall on Saturday, but that's probably going to be about it. Let's talk about that Saturday snow chance. What has changed? A subtle shift to the north. However, we're still calling for just flurries around the Twin Cities, if that, with less further north. A coating to up to an inch possible across southern Minnesota. We're talking the I-90 corridor, maybe up towards the Mankato area. But it looks like temperatures are going to be above freezing for the most part. That means that snow falling is just going to melt on contact with the ground.
Well, at least it'll be falling in the window. I like that. But you know what I did read, Cor? If you're, and a lot of people going hunting, good morning, John Creasel. I hope you get one this morning. Wind chills Sunday morning, 13 degrees.
Ooh.
Yeah, so be ready for it.
Yikes.
Yeah, so when you're headed down
It's
to
starting.
the old, I almost said to the dome. How long has it been since people said head down to the dome?
1982.
Jesus. If you're headed down to U.S. Bank Stadium, make sure you bundle up because those fingies are going to get cold, right? Saucy, your fingies.
Oh, yeah. Got to wear gloves, man.
Yeah.
See, this is why the weather updates are important.
Yeah.
See,
People
you're
need
right.
to know
I'm
this
sorry,
stuff.
Chad. You're right, and I'm wrong. No, get that drop foot out of my way. I'm moving here.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Ah, gross.
I'm going to play that instead of the weather.
All right, perfect. Don't encourage it.
Fan forecast.
Forecast some dirty underwear.
Don't encourage it, Chad. Don't tell us what to do.
Aren't you glad you invited your friend in, Nate?
Yeah.
Always.
You know what? We
Oh,
got to
man.
do sports, but I do want to meet your friend real quick. Who do we have to your left there? By the way, Nate Henderson is a super soldier, one-eyed bandit here.
Wow. That's so cute.
I have one of my good friends, Dr. Ben Riley. He was a Lindstrom grad or a Chisago Lakes grad like Corey.
Get it right.
But we met in 2018 in Afghanistan. He was part of the forward surgical team that was supporting my team when we went expeditionary. And 3 weeks prior to that, he had supported another team that one of my good friends was on. And my buddy Ian got shot out on a mission. And Dr. Ben's team saved his life, stabilized him, and got him to higher care. And 3 weeks later, we were sitting in Maimana, Afghanistan, and I brought up Carl Oscar days. And Ben leans forward and he goes, I'm from Lindstrom. And then, fast forward from that was January of 19 to the summer of 19. We're sitting in Lindstrom at Carl Oscar days getting candy for my kids.
Oh, you got to go to the parade.
Yeah, obviously. It goes right by my Carla's uncle's house.
Wow.
Who that turns out to be one of Dr. Ben's best friend's neighbors.
Jeez
So
Louise. Well, that's not a big city, right? So that makes sense. That's crazy. You guys.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible. I'm sorry, Dr. Ben, what's your last name? My apologies.
Riley.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Ben. Welcome, man.
Good to meet you, Hockey.
Yeah, and feel free to get a little closer to the mic if you don't mind. I'm sorry, I apologize.
So-
you're used to saving lives, not talking on the microphone. So you don't have to do hard jobs like this one, But so, what do you do for a living outside of the Army?
So I am a nurse anesthetist.
Yeah.
And
Where at?
At the Mayo Clinic.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Yep. So I work for the Mayo Clinic Health System, and it's funny because Nate calls me Dr. Ben, which they call all their medics docs.
Sure. Right.
So,
Wait a minute, doc.
Yeah, I'm a nurse anesthetist, but I do have a doctorate degree.
Gotcha.
So the docs they're physicians. I'm a doctor.
The rest of us have high school diplomas. We're going to call you doctor.
I don't have that.
Oh, yeah, right. You don't have that either. Sorry. Never mind. No, well, welcome, man. And we're so glad to have you. So glad to know you.
I appreciate that. I was telling the guys here, Corey. So Corey and I are both from Chisago Lakes.
Just a couple of Chisago Lakes heroes.
Yep, exactly.
No big deal.
Similar paths.
Right.
Yeah,
and on the drive here, I was thinking, what do I have in common with hockey? And we both have a Christmas birthday.
Oh,
is that
wow.
right?
Is that right? You're born on Christmas Day?
Yes, sir.
How about that, man? High five. It's too bad Max isn't here because that'd be three of us. I don't know if we're allowed to have three in the same room.
We're
or
going to
not.
have to get together June 25th and celebrate our
That would
half
be cool,
birthdays.
man.
We have to share it with that other guy.
That was always a rumor that they were going to do that for me. You know what I mean? Like, they were going to, no, this year we're going to have a Christmas in June. And then June came and everybody's laid off. We did. But, again, Matt, welcome. When you say you work at the Mayo, are you part of the Mayo system, or do you work down in Rochester?
Yep, I did. Well, I'm credentialed everywhere, but I did work down in Rochester for years, and now I'm pretty much going to all the Mayo Clinic health system sites in Minnesota and Wisconsin. So a lot of driving around, but just, going to the ORs, putting people to sleep and letting them get through their surgeries.
You ever just get sick of it and get high on your own supply, to be honest?
It's a job hazard. So I try to, leave the goods for the patients.
I bet, man.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So one thing that I failed to mention is he's having a retirement party tomorrow, which is why I'm here. And he is retiring a full-bird colonel.
Wow, dude.
Congratulations.
Which is no big deal.
No, I'm a high school grad too.
No, right. Congratulations. Quit bragging.
But he was, you were a battalion commander?
Deputy commander at battalion, and 25 years in the reserves, 5 mobilizations.
Wow.
It's, my time with the special forces team in Afghanistan was really the pinnacle of my Army career, to be able to be out there with the guys that are really the badasses, the guys that are kicking indoors and doing the hard work that nobody else would do. And I didn't think that I'd ever be in a position that I would be with that caliber of soldier. And it was an honor to support those guys out there. And, the Army medical mission is preserving the fighting force. And that's what we were there to do. And it's funny because Nate was here several years ago after, I want to say it was 2020 or when did Ian retire?
2021.
Yeah. So, he was here and did a segment with you guys, and I was in Germany with the Army, and one of my buddies had heard the segment and said, I think there was a Green Beret guy on the radio talking about you and your team. And like I said, I didn't hear it because I was in Germany, so I had to come back and find the podcast. And at that time, he was here, and he gave a shout out to, thank my team because he was going to Ian's retirement ceremony instead of his funeral.
I will always be grateful that I have the opportunity to go to his retirement ceremony and didn't have to go to his funeral.
Yeah. So now he's here going to my retirement ceremony, which is really cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Very cool.
We got to do some sports, man, but I got a lot of questions for you, so I hope you don't mind being on the radio.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Right on.
Guys.
Appreciate it. Hold on one second. Let's get this done.
Time now for Front Page Sports. Presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, get those Celsius. How do you pluralize that? Celsius?
Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius. 2 for $5. You can mix and match any flavors you want. If you want some Celsius, go to Holiday. Go to Holiday for a whole bunch of reasons, but that's one good one. Wake up this morning with Celsius at Holiday.
Yeah.
Man, Lindstrom, Minnesota, man.
Great donuts.
Great place to grow up, right? You're right on the outskirts of civilization, but it's within striking distance. You can just drive 30 minutes and you're in Maplewood.
Yeah,
right?
It was fantastic.
Which one has the little downtown?
That's Lindstrom.
Yeah, that's so cute, man.
Yeah. So if you're going to Highway 8 to get to like Wisconsin or the Cabins or Taylor's Falls, you hit Chisago first, then Lindstrom, and then Center City, and those are the kind of the 3 cities that make up the Chisago Lakes area.
Yeah. But Lindstrom definitely has the downtown you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's the cutest, man.
It's the Teapot Water Tower.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah, that's the Karloski.
How's the babe situation?
I mentioned to Ben during the break. I'm like, all right, you were 91, I was 98, so we probably don't know a lot of people that overlap, but I'm like, we must have had some of the same teachers. And the first teacher I threw out, I go, did you have Mr. Romola? And you're like, of course.
Yeah.
And his son was a year older than you?
Yeah, yep. His son was a year older than me, and same Little League teams and all that other stuff.
Of course. So was Mr. Romola back in the day doing that? Did he do that to you too? Remember that?
What the hell was that?
He was
arrested.
He was the math teacher. He was the math teacher, and anytime it was like 7.22, he would just go like he was awesome and nuts and just S-loads of sarcasm. I know I've told this story before, but I don't know if I've told this part of it. So senior year, I'm taking the college calc class where you could get
Dear
credits.
God.
So you could skip that in college.
You're so smart.
Well, it's my senior year, much like how you didn't bring a backpack senior year, right?
No, I was just there to talk to ladies.
Right. So I'm in this calc class and I'm doing it, but I don't understand it. And I have a good grade in it, but I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm just solving the numbers and I don't understand what the numbers mean. And I'm like, man, this is just
like Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, but he understood it. So anyway, after the first, whatever it was, quarter, trimester, semester, whatever we were on, I'm like, I'm dropping this class. I don't want to do this the rest of senior year. So Romola wasn't my teacher at that point, but he got word from the other teacher. Was it Mr. Peterson? Forget what the other guy's name was. Doesn't matter. And I see Romola in the hallway, like on Monday or Tuesday after I had dropped the class. And he goes, I heard you dropped calc. And I go, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my life, but I know it's not that. And he goes, oh, no, Corey doesn't need math. I go, well, no, Mr. Romola, I just don't need that kind of math. I'm not going to be doing derivatives and no, you're never going to need to learn math again. I go, yeah, you're right. No, I don't think I will. He goes, no, move on. Move on
It's
from
like the
math.
Spider-Man meme.
He just laid in 100% sarcasm. No, good for you. Moving on from math.
God, he hated you.
He liked me, but he liked needling me that I had just completely. Oh, he was the best. He was a fun teacher, though, right?
He was a good guy.
Yeah, super good dude. Like 3 feet tall, too. Just hilarious.
Not a tall guy.
Hawk's height.
No fair.
Man, I wonder what other teachers we had that overlapped. I'm just trying to think there. Do you have Wahatka?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, there we go. I loved Wahatka. Was friends with his kid.
What class was that?
God, what did Ed teach?
Not math.
I'm blanking.
Was that like I don't. I was thinking it was like something with history, but I don't remember for sure. It's history.
I just remember because he was my friend Dave's dad, and he was a coach on a million different sports teams I had. But now I'm completely blanking on which class he had.
The marketing teacher that did like all the DECA stuff.
I can picture him, but I don't remember his name. Man, getting old sucks.
Dr. Ben, did you play any
sucks.
sports or were you like Corey?
I played him. I just wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I was okay at everything and great at nothing.
Yeah.
Which sums up most Chisago sports in the last 40 years. Is whatever. We put up a fight.
Our football team was so small. My senior year, our biggest lineman didn't weigh 200 pounds. And we'd go up to Cambridge, the Rum River Conference. And those boys, their smallest guy was 200 pounds. It was like, 58-0.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, I can relate to that story, brother. I can relate to that story. Again, we can do some sports too during What Really Matters. But when you are would it be right to classify you then as a combat medic?
Well, not exactly. No, we would go out in 4-man teams when the Green Beret teams were doing medical missions that were outside the 1 hour medical evac ring where they couldn't get treatment within an hour. In order to get greenlit for the mission, they had to embed this ghost team, which consists of an anesthesia provider, which would be me, a surgeon, a medic, and a nurse.
Did you carry guns?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I figured you had to, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And it's funny because you don't know what you don't know. And these guys train for that stuff. I train to put people to sleep and, save lives.
Well, Nate did too,
in that
kind
manner,
of,
but
the other way around.
Yeah. But, I remember one time we flew into this base and, it was pitch black. It was all night vision. Fly into the base. It's not secure. And we pile out of this C-130, set up our perimeter. Everything's done with night vision goggles. The night is our tactical advantage because we've got that. They don't, or they're not supposed to. And the alpha for the team asked me and my guys to go set up a lookout on the side of this building by this airport where we landed into. And he said, just check that fort from 45, 60 degrees. Just look out there, make sure nothing's moving, nothing's coming at us. And, yeah, I got that, Sarge. So I go over to the corner of this building, and I stick my head out, and I'm looking around, and I hear dogs barking, and I see some lights on, and I'm thinking, this is the real deal now. And I turn around and say to the team, you guys good? Everybody's good? Yep, we're all good. I stick my head out again, look around. I did this like 5 or 6 times, and all of a sudden, one of these Green Beret guys comes up to me and says, "Sir, if you do that one more time, I am going to shoot you."
Really?
I said, "Do what?" He goes, when you're looking out like that, you never stick your head out at the same level every time, or someone's going to take it off of your shoulders.
Wow.
Next time you look out, I want you looking out at knee level, and then your waist, and then up top. You never do that same height over and over. You're just come on. Okay. Yeah. I'll write that down.
Yeah. Right. Wow, man. Wow. Holy moly. God, I have so many questions about that. Incredible. Well, again, congratulations on your
congratulations on the
retirement.
retirement.
Well, stick around if you don't mind.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well done.
All right, we'll talk to Mr. Z in a second about movies, too. We'll do What Really Matters. Lots to get to. Derek Shelton of the Minnesota Twins, new manager, will be here a little over an hour from now. Marnie later, Parrish later, initials at 8:15. Tons of money potentially up for grabs. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the phone.
I was ready for the weather that time, and we didn't have it.
We didn't miss it, did we?
No, that's what I'm saying. I was ready for it this time.
So, Chris, small world. Dr. Ben Riley and myself just spent the entire break. Not only did we both graduate from Chisago Lakes, just 7 years apart, we grew up in the exact same neighborhood. Like,
are you kidding me?
A handful of houses down from each other. We started talking about where we grew up. Maybe 2 streets over, give or take?
Not even.
Maybe not even.
Yeah, half a block.
Man.
Same neighborhood. We were talking about the same little ballpark that we would go down to and
nuts
fish in that same lake. Probably have the same.
Yep, video vault for the same rentals.
Throwing frogs in the road.
For the same Mountain Dew 20 ounces.
Was that the lake 500? That you would put M80s in fish's mouth?
Sure.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's the same thing with frogs.
Man, what was in the water in Chisago City?
We don't want to know.
Man,
except for from the teapot.
Yeah.
Man, what a small world. Just a handful of houses away.
Incredible.
And we both grew up to do great things.
Yeah, just wonderful. And heroic is what I'd say.
Very heroic.
Monumental, saving lives, all that stuff.
One of my funniest Chisago or Lindstrom stories is when I was like 13, 14 years old, I snuck out of my grandparents' house who lived in Lindstrom. And I was there with my uncle, who's 9 months older than I am. And we met up with a couple of friends. We went to a neighbor's garden, and we got a bunch of like rotten and old tomatoes, and we put them in a backpack. And we went over to where the Lindstrom Muni is, which is where the water tower is. Mm-hmm. We climbed the water tower.
Oh, my God.
There's like a skirt around the teapot, like you can walk around, like a little valance area. And we were on top of the water tower, and as cars were coming by on Highway 8, we were lobbing rotten tomatoes.
That's the worst.
My God.
Tomatoes from the sky.
And, right. And nobody knew where they were coming from. And pretty soon there were cops circling around, and we were laying down on the deck. They couldn't see us because we were there, but I think we had to lay there for like 2 hours before we could shimmy down and hightail it out of there. You know, it was harmless. It wasn't like breaking windshields or anything because they were rotten tomatoes, but we thought that was hilarious. And now every time I come into town, I look up there, I go, I cannot believe we climbed that thing and we're doing that stuff. It was just stupid.
I'm going to say this. It's never been said before. Thank God kids have cell phones these days.
I'm just surprised none of my dumb friends ever noticed that there was a way you could climb up there and throw things from the teapot. Man, we did a lot of dumb stuff too. That sounds fun. I'll have to do that next time I go up there.
By the way, that's Dr. Ben Riley over there, who's our guest. He's retiring after 30 years in the Army. Is that right? So I'd say Army. That's right.
Yeah, Army Reserve, 25 years hockey.
There you go, 25 years.
That's awesome, man.
Wow. And then our friend Green Beret, Nate Henderson over there as well. And almost as the exact same thing, Mr. Z's on the phone.
Yeah, Mr. Z's also been heroic for 25 plus years.
He did it behind enemy lines. He saw it.
He definitely did. Well played. Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning,
dude.
All right, what do we got in theaters this weekend? What should we be looking for?
Well, we finally escaped the doldrums of October into where we have Predator Badlands opening as the major picture this weekend. Which fans of the Predator series are really going to enjoy it. I'm not sure if non-fans will. That's the only major. We have the Sydney Sweeney, Christy Miller movie about the boxer. And Dime I Love is very limited. So,
and that's the Jennifer Lawrence movie, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Real quick, is it a whole movie based on the television show Dateline?
Which one?
Predator. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I actually have a real question for you about it because I saw the trailer for it. It actually looks pretty good, but it's weird, Corey. Have you seen the trailer for Predator?
I have.
Okay. Are they trying to do with Predator what they did with Terminator? In other words, in Terminator, if you remember, in the very first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy, and then he became the good guy after that. Are they trying to do the same thing with Predator?
Well, yeah, and this is the thing. For me, Predator was kind of just a goofy movie, even and they are humanizing Predator by bringing them into learning about like how they grew up and all this stuff. So I'm not sure if they made them good guys there, but they definitely are humanizing them. By instead of just being ruthless killers, they're explaining why they are the way they are.
Yeah. It looks kind of interesting because it's like it looks like they're putting him through Green Beret training. They drop this Predator guy in the forest and say, "Get out of here!" And I he's not speaking English; he's speaking whatever language he speaks. But it looks kind of interesting.
So,
I just thought it was interesting.
You know what's crazy, Mr. Z? You bring this up all the time. When I saw the Predator Badlands trailer, I was like, "Who is this for?" Because it's not for me, but I'm like, I wonder who this is for. Well, apparently, whoever's seeing it loves it because your favorite website says 86% with the critics, which that part surprises me because 96% for the audience. So whoever's going to see it that wants to see it is loving it. But the fact that I'm watching this trailer going like, man, this has got to be super, super niche. It's 86% with the critics. Even the critics are like, this is worth seeing. This is pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't know anybody that's super, super into the Predator series, but I guess they have a kind of a giant underground fan base. Who knows?
Yep, they do. And there's the comic book series and all these things. So yes, the fans of that, of Predator and actually they kind of slipped AVP and Alien versus Predator. Those two things are connected still, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, it's. I think the reason the critics like it is that again, it's not just a ridiculous like the first Predator. They're moving in some of the they're definitely moving into the
come on, buddy,
making it into a real movie.
Oh yeah,
sort of Mandalorian almost.
Oh. So like Back to the Future.
Similar.
Future. DeLorean. I'm scraping along here, buddy.
Hey, when is speaking of that, is that back in theaters now? When are they putting Back to the Future back in theaters?
It is now. Yeah, it's running twice a day at all the theaters.
I got to go see that quickly.
That's fun.
Before it's out of time.
Oh.
Well played.
Oh my God, I hate myself so much. So stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned quickly, though, Die My Love with Jennifer Lawrence and then Christie with Sydney Sweeney. I thought both of those were supposed to be like Oscar-worthy performances, but the reviews aren't great about either one of the movies. So is this one of those situations, too, where the performances might be better than the film?
Yeah, for sure. On Die My Love, Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson. Very weird movie. It's not necessarily linear. And then Christy is, I don't know. I thought it was fine, good. She's sort of becoming a little bit. Some people are reviewing movies based on whether on her politics, which isn't great. But I think it's a perfectly fine movie for people fans of women's MMA. Fighting, boxing, etc.
All right.
Sweet.
Right on. Thanks, Mr. Z. Appreciate it, man. Awesome.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye. I had fun with him and his son in Vegas. Those are good dudes, man.
Yeah,
nice guys.
Yeah. His son's way cooler than him.
Most sons are.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Christie just 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. Die My Love is 76%. That movie Nuremberg is 69%.
You know what? Man, I haven't heard back from him. We're supposed to call Adam Thielen. Okay, I just got to go ahead to call him. Should we do it after break? We'll do it after break.
All right, let's also. We'll talk to Thielen after this.
Good. You missed that, Corey, because I asked Sauce to do one thing for me. Just one thing. I said, will you do me a favor while I'm doing my Daisy Brand French onion dip spot? Will you please call Adam Thielen? And he spent the entire break trying to learn how to use a phone. And
well, numbers
Nate
are
saw
hard.
the whole thing, and he kept saying, it's busy. And I'm like, it's definitely not busy. He's waiting on the call. I come up one time, Adam, hey, how you doing? He couldn't use the phone.
Paul, you know how phones work, right? You
Meanwhile,
dial numbers.
Meanwhile, I'm doing a commercial. He's like, hey, I can't get this thing to work. Do you not see the microphone is on?
All right, so, Paul, now that we have Adam Thielen on. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning. I think that might be where my golf invite has been. He doesn't know how to actually text or call, so that makes more sense now.
I think what happened is I was calling the number you gave me, and it was a fake phone number.
So it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
But now you understand how phones work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
you
got
must have
this.
gotten it to work because there's Adam right there.
Yeah,
Hawk
he
did
is.
it.
Yeah,
Hawk did it.
I had
Yeah.
to call him myself. I did. After
Hawk did it, yeah.
Adam Thielen, Minnesota Viking, how are you, my friend? Good Friday morning to you. Thank you for letting us give you a call. We appreciate the time as always. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. You know, we had a extra Victory Monday this week, so that was nice. Had some more family time and extra day off, so feeling good.
Man, what a win. Well, I can't even tell you. I know within the locker room because I actually was out there. I had the luck to be in there and see that. But outside in the community, the feeling is so much greater this week. People have hope and feel really good, and I think it has a lot to do with that young quarterback. Tell me about your thoughts about his game this past weekend.
Yeah, you know, those are things that we see every single day, so it didn't necessarily surprise us. Just his mentality, his mindset, his energy, his positivity, all those things kind of, you know, you feel day in and day out, and you know that on game day and when the lights are on, he's going to show up. So it's fun to be around. It's fun to see. A lot of times I'm kind of just laughing because he's just got this you know, energy. And I mean, everyone saw the video in the locker room after the game. He's got this intensity to him, that's fun to be around. And it's kind of funny, to be honest, but, we're definitely fortunate to have him and excited to see where this team can go and, you know, how he can grow and how we can grow with him.
So, Adam, yesterday Ben Lieber was on the Power Trip Morning Show, and we asked him about that alter ego of J.J. McCarthy, the whole 9 thing and everything you just mentioned with the mean mugging and the face. And what he kind of said, and you kind of just echoed this, but I just want to get clarification, is he kind of said if the locker room knows that it's not genuine, if it's performative, that just does not work. But if the team knows that it is sincere and he is going beast mode, not to just put on a show, if it's not fake, that you guys don't roll your eyes. You're like, oh, this is real. Is that kind of the vibe that if the room knows it's genuine, then you can do anything you want?
Yeah, I think we've all been around people or players that you can tell it's not real, you know, and it shows up, especially when the lights are big and you know, big games, things like that. But everything about JJ is real. You know, he is an extremely hard worker. He cares so much. And like I said, we feel that day in and day out. So when it shows up on game day, it's not surprising or it doesn't feel fake. And again, it's a really cool thing. And he's got this kind of a little bit of this, ability to kind of not really care what people think or really have too much stress. He's kind of just going out there to win and to win every single play and to have this type of intensity to that, and it's contagious.
Adam, when you guys, you know, get ready for this game against the Ravens and you are told or you look at it because you're a professional and you see that the Ravens injury report has 0 people on it and they are going to be full steam ahead with a team that is favored to win their division even at 3-5. They're a loaded football team. What is the offense's goal other than obviously winning the game against a team like the Ravens?
Yeah, I mean, in the past, this team has been a very physical. You know, they're in your face. They're going to stop the run. They're going to make you do things that necessarily you don't want to do as an offense. So I think going into that, and they're the same defense. You know, you see it again on tape this year. Same thing, physical. They're going to stop the run. They got some big boys in the middle that you know are disruptive. And, you know, I think when you face a team like that, it's all about those positive plays. You can't get behind the sticks and kind of let them make you be one-dimensional. So the focus for us is being clean, being smart, and being really positive on first and second down to give us those opportunities to make big plays. And I think it's kind of that theme of all year for us is, can we sustain drives to, ultimately give us more plays to make the big plays? We have so many skilled guys. We got running backs. We got obviously a quarterback, and our O-line is healthy, that when you give us more plays, eventually one's going to pop and someone's going to make a big play. Someone's going to make someone miss or make a big play down the field. They're going to drop a coverage, something. So for us, it's sustaining drives, converting on third down, and giving us manageable third downs. And that's going to be a big part of it.
Adam Thielen again is our guest. Thanks to our friends at the Thielen Foundation and ETS Performance. Now, Adam, in studio with us right now is Ben Riley. He's retiring from the Army after 25 years, multiple deployments, Army anesthetician. And I'm going to let him ask the next question because he doesn't know real pressure, Ben. I should say, Adam, like asking questions on the radio compared to saving lives out in the field in Afghanistan. I thought I'm going to put him on the spot. So, Dr. Ben, it's your turn. Go right ahead. This is Adam Thielen.
Hey, good morning, Adam. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for your service.
Hey, well, thanks for what you do. It's been fun to watch you from a kid at Mankato to Minnesota, obviously North Carolina, or is that North Carolina?
Yep.
And then back. So I've been a season ticket holder for 20 plus years, Adam. And I want to know what you're going to tell the defensemen this week to knock down that quarterback rating of Lamar Jackson.
Good question.
It's off the charts. We got to do something to knock that back a bit.
That's right. I like that. Fortunately, the defense doesn't listen to me too much because I don't know much about defense. But no, we got a great group over there. So it's one of those things when they bring the energy, when they bring the juice, and they start fast. They're a tough group, especially with Flores. His play calling, all the veteran guys and the young guys that are just flying around. So my message to them is just go be themselves and bring the juice. That's kind of my theme in the locker room is always just telling guys bring the juice, because in this league, if you don't have it and you don't start with it right away, like it'll hit you right in the face, and it's tough to come back in this league. So start with the juice.
See, Ben, that's pressure right there. See how we have to do these. Do you respect what we do now a little bit more? I mean, it's incredible. Adam, your role obviously has changed so much throughout the years as you go from a guy struggling to make the team to becoming a superstar, and then you go away and you come back. I see you on the sidelines and keeping yourself loose, but also spending a lot of time talking to the other wide receivers and the other even tight ends and the quarterbacks and such like that. Do you see yourself now as not just a player, but also kind of a player coach? Is that a role that you embrace?
Yeah, I've kind of, honestly, I've really enjoyed that role, even going back to the end of my college career, and just trying to be a mentor, try to, help people learn from just some of my experience. And do I have all the answers? No, not at all. But definitely have some experience to lean on and try to be there as a resource and as a friend, right, as someone that they can trust and go to, not just for football, but for life. So definitely really enjoy that role. At the same time, I know I can still play at a high level, and I'm ready when my number is called. And that's something I also, pride myself on is I'm not just there to be a mentor or a coach as well. I know what I can do, and I wouldn't be playing this game if I didn't think I could do it anymore. So yeah, I think having that balance, right? Like, yeah, I definitely want to be a mentor and a coach and a resource, but I also want to be able to prove it on the field when I get my opportunities.
Well, hopefully that's Sunday. Adam, thanks for the time. As always, good luck against the Ravens, man. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
There he goes. That's Adam Thielen, ETS Performance and the Thielen Foundation. It is interesting. He's a calming force on the sidelines. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. He'll go in for a couple of plays and come out, and you see him go immediately over to somebody and start talking through stuff, and that's really important. And
Maybe
it's
he'll
crazy
coach
too.
at some point.
And it's crazy too because Jefferson does the same thing. We have two great receivers who are really just great people. It's fun to watch, man. You'd like them, Ben.
Hey, you're fun to watch too because you ask the tough questions, and a guy like me asks an offensive player what the defense is going to
Yes,
do.
That's a tough question. though. That is a tough question.
People learn from Adam, and you clearly have learned from Sauce.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so much better at math than Sauce is.
Well, I mean, come on, man.
Hey, listen, Lionel's better at math than sauces.
Who the hell's Lionel?
Your son. Thank you, Mr. Romola.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm going to be doing that all day long.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I again, if you're just tuning in, Ben Riley is our guest, and he's one of us, but he's about to retire. He's part of the Army medical team who had, you just said 5 deployments. Is that right?
Yeah.
5 deployments, and of course we got the Green Beret, Nate Henderson over there, who's our buddy, who's going here for his retirement and such like that. So you mentioned earlier before we went to break, I asked you about, do you guys carry a gun? So you're out there with the top of the top. You're out there with Green Beret, with people like Nate who are real good at taking care of business. How good are you?
Well, we do a lot of weapons training because that's part of being a soldier. Prior to getting the Afghanistan deployment, I did earn my expert field medical badge. So in order to earn that badge, you have to be an expert marksman. Wow. So I'm good with my rifle. I'm decent with my handgun, but I realized I was issued both. I had a M9 and an M4 while I was in Afghanistan. And the first mission I went out with those guys, I carried the handgun as well. And I realized how stupid that was after the first time. I'd rather have 2 magazines full.
Oh, wow.
To put in my rifle than that extra handgun. I don't know. These are the things that you learn as you go.
Sure.
But
Nate, where were you on that one, bud?
Yeah.
We hadn't met yet. We weren't friends yet.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. That would be something like you said, you don't know till you get out there. And there's probably a lot of things like that. Once you get out there,
you
you're
learn
like,
on the fly.
yeah, right, man. And hopefully you get a chance to go out a second time, right? I mean, that's scary. Wow, man. That's I'm impressed. That's really something.
Hey, I'm glad you guys are both here. I know you guys are in town for his retirement, but also it's Veterans Day on Tuesday, right?
It is.
As a couple of guys who are veterans of a lot of things, what do you tell the people that ask what we should be doing as citizens to celebrate or honor Veterans Day? What do we do? What should we do?
Well, I always like to draw the distinction because Veterans Day and Memorial Day are 2 very different days.
Yeah.
Right. On Veterans Day, you should just go find, everyone knows a veteran, everybody, whether they're from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, or someone like Ben and myself who more recently. Just go say thanks. Ask them what their favorite memory of being in the service is, or a funny. So we all have just the most ridiculous, funny stories of a time somebody did something really stupid and we were like, well, that was dumb. You almost got yourself killed there.
Brought a handgun when you should have brought a second magazine.
Exactly.
What were you thinking?
But just a lot. Tell them hey, I appreciate your service. It's not unseen. Sometimes guys can feel unseen. Just a thank you goes a long way.
Good advice.
And nobody expects it, but it is nice when it comes, and you can tell who those people are. And it's interesting that it's about right now about 6% of people in the country have served, 6% of Americans. But at any given time, there's only 1% of Americans that are serving in the armed forces.
Wow!
So it's a small group, and
it's a hell of a thing.
They're people that sign on the dotted line and they don't know what they're going to get themselves into. They do what they're ordered to do. And, sometimes that can be nothing. It could be stateside stuff. It could be support stuff. I've been to Europe 3 different times. I've been to American Samoa doing medical missions with the Army. You just never know what you're going to be asked to do. And I think that's a big deal for veterans, just a, hey, thanks for your service. So, yeah, and as Nate said, Memorial Day is an entirely different thing. We don't celebrate Memorial Day; we reflect on Memorial Day.
One more thing before we go to break, and we'll get into some sports after this. But we're going to pretend Nate's not sitting there. I've been luckily overseas to play music and do some things for the troops 3 times. And the first time we were over there, Saucy was with me. We went into the cafeteria area. And everybody was, it's 123 degrees and everybody's dressed in their fatigues. And you're like, how do you wear that stuff? But over in the corner, there was one table where 3 guys were sitting and they had beards and they looked like they'd been sleeping in tents for a month. and somebody said, "Yeah, you don't talk to them unless they talk to you. Those are the special forces guys." I mean, this guy here's a Green Beret. Are those guys oddities?
So the thing about those 18 series guys, they are driven. These are guys that they don't know quit. So, they do all the basic stuff when they sign up, and then they decide that they want a little bit more, and then they get Ranger tabbed, and then they go to Q school, and they're the guys that just keep going. And honestly, that was the highlight of my career, is serving with those guys. Not only that, but in Afghanistan, because we were part of the SOTF task force, we also got permission to grow our beards.
Ooh.
Which 25 years in the military and no facial hair ever, because it's not allowed. But all of a sudden you're going out on missions in Afghan villages, and you need the respect of the elders that you're interacting with, and you need to blend in a little bit. You may be doing something else where you just need to be more incognito and blend. And in Afghanistan, the men all have beards. So, but it is interesting, by the time, 3 months into it or so, when I had a really nice beard going.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks. You go back to Bagram and all the other soldiers that are on base and don't leave base to go out on missions. When you go into the DFAC, which is the cafeteria that you're talking about, they know you're special forces, or you're I'm fake special forces because I just support those guys. But, I get to do all the stuff that they do. And, they look at those guys differently. They all know who they are. And, they're the operators. They're the guys that are out, doing the hard stuff. So, like I said, it was an honor to support those guys and learn from them and be out there and grow a beard in the military. It looked pretty badass.
So kind of a fine line between the cool kids table and the freaks.
Yeah.
They're simultaneously both.
Well, there's some of those guys they're strange, because there's the OCD component of what they do. And, I'm in Army medicine and whatnot. Some of those guys are so juiced. I don't know what they're getting or where they're getting it from. But, again, the first mission I went out on, I had like 65 pounds of gear with me, with everything, all my medical stuff. I needed to be able to put somebody to sleep. If someone was shot, if someone was injured, we were on missions where we were getting mortared super heavily, and, they're bringing guys in that are bleeding, and we got to stop the bleeding. That's our job, is damage control resuscitation. And nobody wants to be operated on awake. So that's my job, is to sedate them, to knock them down, to allow us to go and stop the bleeding surgically. And it takes a lot of stuff. When I work as a civilian, I've got an operating room. I've got power. I've got oxygen. I've got all the stuff that I need. When you're in the field, it's what you have in your backpack. So it's a way different thing to do a full-blown general anesthetic and not have all the comforts of civilization. You have to be able to think on your feet. You have to adapt. You have to accept less than ideal circumstances for your patient, just to keep them alive, get them resuscitated, and evacuated to a higher echelon of care.
Wait, you're a kid from a small town, Lindstrom, and you're in Afghanistan, meeting Afghanistan locals. What did you learn about the people of the world?
It was interesting when we were in some of these villages. You're going door to door. You're looking for shadow mayors, this and that, and
what's that? I'm sorry. What's a shadow mayor?
So the Taliban will drop in what they call a shadow mayor of a town, and they're there to impart Sharia or whatever they're doing in that village, and make sure that everybody is abiding by Taliban rules, Sharia law.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're going door to door, some of these guys had biometric retinal scans that we were looking for. We'd go there and they'd scan these guys that were military age, seeing if they were the people they were looking for. But you're going door to door in these calots, and these people are sleeping. They're in their houses. We're kicking them out, and they don't want to be bothered. They want to raise their families. These people of Afghanistan, they don't necessarily support the Taliban. They don't support the Afghan government. They want to farm. They want to raise their kids. They want to do their thing just like anybody else. And they don't know where to put their allegiance to, because the Afghan government would come in and be like, okay, we're going to take care of you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Then they leave. Well, the Taliban comes 2 weeks later and says, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to do what we tell you to do. And these people don't know where their allegiance should lie. And they don't, frankly, I don't think they care. They just want to raise their families and farm their fields and do their thing and live life. But I always felt sorry for the kids. You know, we'd have those MREs, which were delicious, by the way, especially one after another.
Whatever teacher was super sarcastic. Yeah, that was sarcasm.
Yeah. Ben was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
So, but there was usually a treat in there, and you know, Skittles or this or that, and we had enough of those. So I'd keep them in my pocket, and when we were in these places, I'd leave them for the kids because they never see stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have a food and fuel to run down to and grab a snack. So I don't know. You just feel bad for the kids, and the people just want to live their lives.
Yeah. Dude, thank you for your service.
Both of you, absolutely.
Thank you.
Corey, do you see what you were capable of with your education? Do you see what he did?
Yeah,
He went to the same school, and look at you. Look at you compared to him.
Well, how many penis jokes has he made today?
Great question.
That's what I get paid to do.
Well, he made like 7 off the air. It was very improper.
Got it.
Very improper.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you both.
You're no Matt Khalil.
Yeah, man.
Thanks to Ben. Thanks to Nate. Mark Parrish is here. Marnie should be here in a couple of minutes as well. And then about 25 minutes from now, the new manager of the Minnesota Twins, Derek Shelton, joins the Power Trip Morning Show. Initials at 8:15, but the news is next on The Fan.
The Fan.